Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you the mixing of Afrobeat in FL Studio. I'm going to show you how to mix Afrobeat in FL Studio. So we have right here Afrobeat that we have just completed. Let me just preview it. So we've gotten this our Afrobeat. So the first thing you're going to do when starting your mixing is you're going to be doing your balancing, your fader balancing, then your cleaning of your frequency with EQ tool, and also gain staging your sounds. So we're going to go to where the instruments are dense are all together. We're going to highlight there so that we can be able to balance or hear all the instruments simultaneously. Then the next thing we're going to do is go to our mixer. So in our mixer here, all the frequencies are here. So what do? Remember, we're going to start with balancing with the faders, and we have all the instrument here selected. Okay, so make sure you follow the same thing. If you have your own Afrobeat in your system, follow the same step by step so that you can achieve the same results. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that you like and comment your next question in the comment section so that you continue to receive tutorial videos like this. So to balance with our fader, what we're going to do is to mute all the channels. So we're going to be putting them on. And the reason for doing this so that we can be able to create headroom. So I'm going to be bringing them down. Or another way, you can bring them down individually like this. But the best way to do it, if you just do want to start dragging all the faders one by one, or you just simply do where all the channels where you have all the instruments you highlight, press your control on your keyboard, left click, and sweep with your mouse. And drag down, right? So here we're going to be previewing. Okay, that's too loud. So you make sure that when you are balancing your signals, your instrument, none is too loud and none is too poor. So use your ear to actually monitor the balancing. So you're going to do the same thing to all the instruments. So when you are listening to your instrument, don't allow anyone to be too loud or any of the instrument to be too low. That is why we are using our faders to ensure that we stop at when the instrument seems comfortable, when it's not too loud, when it seems it's sounding enough. Okay. So as you can see, we have balanced our instrument with the faders, right? So you ensure that you don't allow any of the instruments one to be louder than each other, or one to be louder than another one, or one could be too low. Okay, so make sure your instruments are sounding according to their individual places. Though if there are some of the instruments you want them to be bottom, you can reduce them a bit more. So the one you want them to be more, the one you want to be more prominent, you just bring up the fader a little. So we have done balancing on our Afrobeat. So the next thing you're going to do is to clean up your mix. So by cleaning up your mix, we're going to bring in what's called EQ. EQ is actually an audio frequency tool for shaping frequency, for adding, for removing, for cutting. So one of such is this. So I'm going to go to my channel, although it's already here, but I'm going to demonstrate this. So you go to Fruity Parametric EQ 2. So just place it here, then check out for your kick instrument. So as you can see, where you have this this darker light is where you have your frequencies. Okay, so these other light red colors you find here are other frequencies that are associated with your kick frequency that you don't want. Okay, so what we're going to do is to remove those ones and leave the brightest area of the frequency. So the shortest way to do that, you can as well just grab your right click, you can drag like this, but the better way for you to do it is to come here, you choose the preset, right click, you see an option here, you click 20 Hz to 18 Hz. Okay, then you drag. So as you can see, these other areas are clear and these other areas are clear. So the only frequency we have left is the main kick frequency. So I'm going to do before and after so that you see that we have just removed noise from this kick. I'm going to off it. You can hear that the kick has some high frequencies, how other frequencies associated, but we don't want those frequencies that is sounding sharp, but we want only the kick frequency. Okay, so I'm going to put it back. So you can see how the kick is sounding very clean and nice. Okay, so this is how you clean your mix. So we're going to do the same thing to all the instruments. Watch. So I'm going to bring in for the snare parametric EQ like this. So I'm going to bring in this. So I'm going to do the same to all the instruments. Like this. So I'm going to put it to all the instruments to clean it up. So this process can enable your sound to be sounding very clean and neat. And this particular cleaning process, ensure that you don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, it's going to affect the sound negatively. For example, like this is my chord now. I'm going to drag it. So as you can see, you have destroyed the sound. So you ensure that you don't overdo it so you don't destroy the sound. No, we don't need this. So make sure you follow this video step by step so that you achieve the same results, okay? And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you continue to receive regular videos like this. Ensure that you like the video and comment your next question in the comment section so I will make a video on it. So guys, as you are listening to the project, you agree with me that it sounded very, very clean. Okay. So this is how you clean your mix. Then the next thing we're going to do is to add effects to our instrument. And the rule of the thumb here is your kick, your snare, and your hi-hat is not going to carry any effect. We're going to add room effects to your snare. And the instruments that is more reasonable to add instruments are your chord, your guitar, and your melody. So in this case here, so you're going to add a reverb to this channel, right? So this particular plugin that I use already has a reverb. So what I simply do was to go there As you can see, I'm using hypersonic. Already have a reverb effect. That is why it's sounding nice. But if you feel the reverb effect is not enough, or you just simply come here, you can just add. Where's my reverb effect? You can use send. As you can see, it's sounding very nice. So we're going to do the same too. So I'm adding a reverb. I just added a reverb here on this particular instrument to give it a flavor, a nice room. So reverb have a way of beautifying your instrument, but it's not actually the beauty of it. Is to give it a natural feel room, because of we live in a natural world and we also live in a space. A sense of space makes more sense into your what, into your music or your beat. So definitely we are adding it to our lead instrument. We add it to our melody instrument. You don't add it to bass. So if you see, this is our bass here, there's nothing on our bass. So mainly you add a reverb to, sometimes you can also add a reverb to customize your snare, but make sure it is when necessary before you do that. But most likely you are adding reverb to your lead and melody instrument that will help to do what, add more flavor to your mix. So I'm going to preview everything and let's watch how it sounds. So guys, you agree with me that this sound is sounding so good. So now to be able to enhance this particular mix, so this is pretty much on how to mix your Afrobeat. Then if you have other areas where you want to use reverb, for example, you have a sound, for example, like this snare that I have, although the snare is sounding okay, you may want to compress this snare. So let me add a compressor on this snare to make it hit harder. Maybe there are some sounds you don't want them to hit harder. Before, again. So you can see the way I compress, I just give it again. So I don't really want to compress it because there's no much dynamic, but I just give it again. So in case you want to enhance any of your instrument that is weak in your mix, all you simply do just grab a compressor to give it again and it will come out. Like this particular snare now. You can see how vibrant the snare is. So let me check for this particular instrument. So as you can see, there's much dynamic in this instrument. So I would like to add a compressor to it to contain it. So I will come here, add a compressor, give it 2:3 ratio, then okay, that's nice. Then give it again. Beautiful. So it's sounding nice. So I'm going to preview everything. So guys, after you have made sure that you have done your balancing, you have done your compression, you have done your cleaning to your mix is now ready to go. Okay, so this is pretty much on how you mix your Afrobeat in FL Studio. Then if you want to send it out to your client, just give it a little boost. And the way you can give it a little boost is to bring in your EQ. So you cut out your low frequency like this. So you make it a little bit louder. All you simply do, grab your limiter. We'll come here, grab a limiter. So make sure you remove all these ones. They will help remove the coloring of your mix. Go to your compressor. So definitely I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to give it an overall gain with my limiter. So guys, you can see the way the project is sounding very great. So this is how you increase your overall volume. Then after increasing your overall volume, you cannot go to, I'm going to play. So we're going to go to before and after to check. You see how very poor it is. So we're going to compare to the last result. After, before. after. So guys, you can see we've just gotten a good result here. Then if you want to export your project, all you simply do is to go to your export section, go to export. I already have my export here, but I'm just going to make it for the purpose of this tutorial to show you how to export your sound. Then you click OK. So it's exporting right now. It's exporting right now. So guys, it has finished exporting and it has automatically opened the project. So as you can see, this is the project. Let me preview it for you. And you can see. So guys, you see how sounding great it is. So this is how you mix and export and master your beat in FL Studio. So do well to follow the video, watch it over and over again, follow the same thing and achieve the same results. So do well to subscribe to this channel, make sure you like the video and comment your next question in the comment section, so that we'll continue to make videos like this and you can continue to learn and become better in your music production. So don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your friends. So see you in the next video.